back, we're ready to go, and the day you've been waiting for all week is finally here, right? Okay, maybe not all week, but either way, we're here and we're ready to go. It is The Pitch, Episode 2. Thank you guys for joining in. I'm excited. You better be excited because we got some good news to talk about today. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first piece of news we're going to talk about this week is the signings that went down throughout the week. And the first one is Kevin Johnson, who signed a $9 over 3 tournament contract with the Cobras. This is a pretty good pickup for them. They needed a pitcher with Sullivan out, and he can also bat pretty well too. Now, does this make them National Conference favorites? I don't think quite yet. I'm still going to take the Rapids over them just because of Ty's pitching. If you go back to when he won the MVP, it was at the middle school fields where he pitched so well. So I'm going to give the Rapids a slight favorite, but this is a good pickup for the Cobras. Anthony Nussbaum? I maybe have never met this kid. I've never heard of him before. But apparently the Lynx have signed him to a $6 over 2 tournament deal, which is a max rookie contract. When I first heard this, I was kind of like, why are they doing that? And the owner even said that she wanted to develop him into a pitcher. And I'm just thinking, what the heck are you thinking? You got Jordan on your team. But then I thought about it a little more, and it sounds like he's played a lot of baseball, even college baseball. So maybe he'll turn into a good pitcher. He'll probably be above average as a total player, maybe better. So it's not a bad pickup for the Lynx. And the last signing that happened this week was Mason Klingberg signing a $5 over 1 tournament deal with the Rapids. Now, this may not be the most popular choice, but I actually think it's a pretty good deal. No, he hasn't had great numbers. He's had a terrible ERA at 11 in the last tournament, but he doesn't have to pitch this time. I think he can actually become an all-star playing with Ty at some point, and I think he's going to start hitting better. Now, the last story here is not actually a signing, but it's going to be very soon, and it's going to be a big one, and that is Lucas Myers. He announced last week that he's going to join the league, and there were 3 teams in the race for him, the Cobras, the Rapids, and the Fog, but the Rapids signing Mason have gone over or have met the cap limit, so they are now out of it. So now it's between the Cobras and the Fog. And I actually spoke to Lucas personally the other day, and he said that it would be hard to not team up with his brother-in-law Jacob with the Fog, so I'm leaning towards the Fog, although if he chose the Cobras, that would be a pretty scary big 3 to play with. Now, we do still have some free agents left out there who have not been signed yet, such as Bryce Desarmo, Nick Proudfit, and Will Dolan. And, you know, I actually do believe that some of these guys can bring something beneficial to teams, but we're 13 days away from JL 12 now, and it's just not looking good for these guys. Now I'm very excited to announce our first guest on The Pitch. He is a 3-time All-Star, the former MVP, and he is currently ranked number 1 in the game. Mr. Jordan Halverson. Jordan, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good, thanks. Well, Jordan, my first question is, when the Lynx made Cal Gadino an offer, you were initially upset with owner Jolynn McCauley about it. Tell me a little bit about that and why you are now okay with the signing of Anthony Nussbaum.
Well, I wouldn't use the word okay with it. I mean, I don't really have a say, apparently. She's the one with all the money. I don't know. I was just kind of upset because she didn't even confront me or Steven, you know, the 2 main people on the team before she even tried signing him. But what can you do? I mean, she signed Tierney. That didn't work out, so I just don't want another problem like that happening. But, hey, we'll see how he does. I don't know him, so.
I got you. All right. Well, as you know, the American League is stacked now. And the current record for consecutive championship games played in is held by the Cobras right now at 3. What's it going to take for the Lynx to break that record and get to 4 this tournament?
Man, that's a good question. I think as long as Steven brings all his good fielding that he does and he's good at bat, being smart, it just takes me have a good day of pitching and hopefully get some dingers. You know, I haven't been hitting too well lately, so we'll just see how it goes.
All right, and my final question for you is, I'm sure you saw the chat sesh a few weeks ago with Tyler Traver and Hunter Witten of the Bambinos, and they went on a bit of a roast session. And when you were brought up, Tyler simply said, quote, dingers, and that quote, nobody is going to hit off us, especially him. Now this has either got to make you angry or laugh, but what were your thoughts after seeing this?
Man, at first I got a little upset, but then I don't even know the kid. He's a scrub, so I mean I can't get too upset yet. I mean, I'll strike him out a couple times, so I'll get in his head, and then he might get a little base hit or something off me, but don't expect much out of him.
All right, there you go. There's our first interview on the pitch. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Hey, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Unfortunately, this next segment is the first time we've had to have it, and it is the injury report because Kyle Koopman has dislocated his left collarbone. And you can see this on this graphic here. It's pretty gruesome. But from what I've heard, he's going to still play in JL 12. He's just going to wear a sling and play one-handed. So props to him for toughing it out and actually wanting to play in JL that bad. And it's going to be some interesting backyard baseball to watch. And that leads right into our last topic of the day, which is the Underdog's pitching controversy. Now, I'll just go down the list. They got Adam, who pitched in the last tournament. They got Tierney, who came out and said she's going to convert to a pitcher underhand. They have Coop, who's now in a sling. And they're still waiting to hear from Dustin Hamilton, who pitched a couple of tournaments ago. I don't know what they're going to do. They got a lot of players. If it was me, I don't think Coop's really going to be able to pitch that effectively, so I would probably go with Adam because I don't know how the whole underarm pitching from Tierney Uhlenkott's going to be, so I would probably go with that. Well, that is our show today, people. Thank you for joining me. If you want to keep up to date with JAL info throughout the week, you can search us on Facebook. Just search JAL. And Twitter and Instagram at JAL_wiffleball. And like I said, our new Snapchat, JAL-wiffleball. Friend us, we'll friend you back. We're putting up some videos and news updates on there as well. That's it. I have nothing more to say. Have a good day.